Hi there, this is Danny Flexen for Sportsbet TV with this week's Knockout Boxing Betting Guide. It's a huge weekend of action coming up in the boxing stratosphere, not least because there's a world heavyweight title defence, the WBC title. The big punching Deontay Wilder puts his belt on the line in something of a grudge match against American rival Dominic Breazeale. The two have clashed before, albeit in a hotel lobby, and it was more members of Wilder's team, I believe, when Breazeale was there with his family, but bad blood has remained since that altercation, and now they're going to settle it in the best way possible in the boxing ring. Breazeale, a lot of you will remember losing bravely to Anthony Joshua back in 2016. He's won 3 fights since in good company, all inside the distance. An improved fighter, no doubt, and has the skills and the athletic ability particularly to give Wilder some problems. Wilder doesn't control distance and pace of a fight as well as Anthony Joshua does, and I think that could see him get involved in some heavy duty exchanges against Breazeale. So it'll be interesting while it lasts. I'm not backing Breazeale to score the upset, although I know Dave Allen on our sister channel Seconds Out has picked Breazeale to KO Wilder, which would be a real shocker. I think Wilder will get the job done, but I think he'll have some trouble on the way to doing so. In the UK, we've got 2 big shows over the weekend, particularly here in Glasgow. I'm here at the Crown Plaza currently, which was the scene of the final press conference for the WBSS semi-final doubleheader. Naoya Inoue obviously coming over from Japan, fighting Emmanuel Rodriguez in the bantamweight division. He himself coming over from Puerto Rico. But local hero, or relative local heroes from Preston Pans near Edinburgh, Josh Taylor, challenges for the IBF Super Lightweight title against Ivan Baranchyk. And the winner will also fight Regis Prograis, the new WBA champion, in the final of the WBSS in their division. The press conference passed off pretty much without incident, although I'd still encourage you to watch it to get any clues about the fighters and their body language on Seconds Out. We interviewed some of the guys afterwards. Maybe that will give you a few further hints in terms of what's going to happen. Big favourites with the bookies, Josh Taylor and Naoya Inoue, and both for good reason. All 4 fighters in this doubleheader are unbeaten, so no real clues there, but Taylor just seems like the more versatile fighter, as Barry McGuigan, his manager, alluded to earlier. He's got a plan A and plan B, whereas Baranchyk may only have a plan A. Very strong, very aggressive. First fight, he'll be working with legendary trainer Freddie Roach, someone for Shane McGuigan, Taylor's trainer, to pit his wits against. But I would fancy Taylor to get the job done, just be a little bit too versatile, but he may have to go the distance to do so. In the other one, Inoue is obviously blasting people out left, right and centre. His first fight in the WBSS, he smashed Juan Carlos Payano, a normally durable fighter, did him in the first round. Very, very impressive performance. He's well balanced, he's powerful, he's explosive, and he's composed in the ring in the heat of battle, which is an underrated quality, I find. Rodriguez is very good himself, technical fighter, good amateur, good mover, very skillful, but can he hold Inoue off for 12 rounds? It seems unlikely. But it's hard to draw value out this weekend. What I've kind of come up with, and by the time Betmaster Ben does his big weekend edition on Friday, I might have come up with a better bet than this. But I've kind of thought maybe we'll go for the favourites in Inoue and Taylor, add in Deontay Wilder, all those 3 outright. Maybe add in Joe Joyce to knock out Alexander Ustinov in Stevenage on the undercard of Billy Joe Saunders attempting to become a 2-weight world champion against Shifat Isufi. Most people think Ustinov's pretty much past his best now. He's a lumbering oaf even in his prime. And you've got Joe Joyce under a new trainer in Adam Booth, looking to impress, looking to get bigger fights towards the end of the year, or towards the end of the summer at least. Think he'll be able to get him out of there before halfway. So yeah, Joe Joyce knockout and the 3 outright wins of Wilder, Inoue and Taylor. I think that's where we should go, although as I said, I might think of something better by the end of the week, but that pays around evens, which for the weekend we've got a lot of big favourites in action. It's probably the best we're going to get, at least so far, unless the odds, a lot of people start putting money on the outsiders, we might get something we want, but as it stands, that's the best going. Really appreciate your time. Please engage with us below. Let us know what you think is going to be the best fight of the weekend of lots of boxing going on, but also what you think is the best bet of the weekend. Maybe I've missed a sitter, if you like, to use football parlance. We'll see you next week for the Knockout Boxing Betting Guide. I really appreciate your time. Cheers.